Sydney and Fremantle both look to be ready for this enticing matchup. Anthony Hudson with you as we prepare for this one. And with me in the box, former Melbourne captain Gary Lyon.
Hi, Hutto. Really excited about this one today.
A practice match on the bill today as these two sides test each other out. Sydney set to take on Fremantle in this exhibition match today. They run. Grundy palmed it down. Kennedy hurried kick. He couldn't hang on. Pearce quickly onto the boot. Couldn't take it. Mills just landed in his back. Works it across the ground. Nice work from Walters. Go. That's a monster kick, and it's a goal. That will settle his nerves. Gets his first on the board. Walters enjoying that goal. Darcy won it down. He's got the footy in his hands. He wins possession. Goes for the goals. Looks okay off the boot. Fremantle starting to exert some dominance now. They lead 7-0. Plays on from the kick in. Kicks it out of the back 50. Hayward was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Rowbottom got under it. Tips it towards half forward. He gets above the crowd. Cox goes with the kick. Marking in space was Rayshaw.
Fremantle have been giving the opposition a chance to move the ball around freely, which is working because they're getting on top once they force a contest.
Kennedy didn't see what was coming.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Pearce can link up through hands. Tries to release the pressure. Ball gets cut off. Tapley releases it under pressure. Lining up for goal. 30 metres out. They can't afford to be wasting these shots at goal from the corridor.
Move it on.
He goes it alone. Sydney finds a way to get that one through. They get around him after that effort. Sydney get themselves on the board. Grundy clears the contest. Quick handball. He has the ball. Gathers it now. Clean pick up by Heaney. Kick on the way. His teammates rush over. Sydney have kicked the last 2 goals. Sydney in front. Guides it down. McCartan has the ball. Bike delivers with a straight drop punt. He puts through his first goal. Celebrating hard. The Dockers get on top again. Thumps it clear. Mundy gets the ball. Quickly onto the boot. Walters gets the loose ball. He takes it across the line. Grundy coming off for a spell. Will get the ball tossed back into play. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
The umpire calls for a stoppage. Taps it down, applying the physical pressure. Croden going for number 1. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. Fremantle lead Sydney by 7. Won it down. Charges with intent. Hunted him down beautifully and wins the free.
Brilliant chase.
Chose to kick it. A strong pack mark. Needs a big kick if he's going to put this through. Move it on! Couldn't complete them. Gary, how did you see that opening quarter?
Fremantle should be happy with their lead, Hutto. They came out focused and committed to a very good game plan.
Both sides might... We're ready for second quarter action. Grundy got in a better position. Sweeping handball. Brayshaw gives it to the player running past. The kick towards goal. A drop punt through the goals. That's his first. Gets some reward for his efforts. Now they lead by 13.
He did really well there and gets the reward. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. The Swans giving themselves a chance on the turnover, but they can't seem to be putting it on the scoreboard.
Thrashes it. Brayshaw comes away with the ball. Holding the ball. Brayshaw being constricted in the tackle.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Dawson with the mark. He doesn't want to let his teammates down with this shot at goal. Looks up with the kick. Strong mark in the contest. Moves it by foot. Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. Young puts it on the boot. Good mark and looks to send it back. 35 metres out. Using every ounce of energy he has left. That one will really lift him.
He's absolutely loving it. Why not?
Smiles all round. Just 2 goals in it. Darcy got a fist to it. Is in his possession. Just put his hands in the back of the opponent and it's a free. Puts it on the boot. Hewitt takes the mark uncontested. Elects to kick. 12 leading the race to the loose ball. Does well to keep it in play. Picked up under pressure. Unfortunately not for long as the ball goes out. What can you tell us, Gaz?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
Mops up the loose ball. Darcy rushes with the kick. Lloyd dropped what he should have taken. Great tackle. A full-body tackle.
Great tackling technique.
Takes a strong mark. What a sensational goal. Look at them celebrate that effort. Fremantle by 13. Darcy thumps it clear. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. Fantastic chase and tackle.
Great tackle.
Tabernacle looks in need of a spell. Blakey could be upset with that. Collects the loose ball. Weighing up the options now. Decides to play on. Stabs at the kick. Lloyd gets on the end of this. Slams it on the boot. Takes an uncontested mark. Uses it by foot. McInerney presents and takes the mark. McInerney tucks it into the pocket. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. The umpire will throw it in. Toss back into play. Meek with the ball now. The Swans looking to redeem themselves in the second half. They trail by 14.
The Dockers will go into the rooms at halftime with plenty of confidence and back themselves.
Second half action about to commence. Punched away. Has it now. Tabernacle flicks it over. Banfield manages to get it onto the boot. He slams it towards goal. Pretty happy with that one. Fremantle by 20 points. Hammers it. Bounce. Works for Grundy. We'll have another ball up. What can you tell us, Gaz?
I'd love for the coach to send a message out there and tell these players to take the game on.
A great mark taken there. Almost directly in front here. He looks like he needs a spell. Slams it home, and that puts them further in front. Banfield getting the crowd involved. The Dockers' lead is now 26.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. Fremantle are controlling the possession and they're using that control to hit the scoreboard.
Darcy won the hit out. Cherac on the ball. Slams it onto the boot. Spent that one before he earned it. Valente decides to go for home. Puts it right through the middle. Gets his first. This one gives them a bigger lead. Congratulated by his teammates. Fremantle by 32.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot.
Thumps it clear. With the ball now. Brayshaw uses it by foot. Easily takes the mark. Moves it quickly. Puts boot to ball. Use the body to take that mark. 30 metres out. Move it on. He takes aim. That's a well-executed kick for a goal.
He's enjoying every second of it out there.
That will settle his nerves. Gets his first on the ball. He loved that one. Clears the contest. He gets his hands on the footy. Let him up, Roberto. The umpire will ball it up. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'd really love it if these teams took the contest to the next level.
Going for goal number one. He delivers with a drop punt. 12 loves that goal. That's 6 in a row for Fremantle. 44 points the difference.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. He did really well there and gets the reward. Sydney are doing a great job of applying pressure and creating turnovers. It's allowing them plenty of opportunities. They just need to convert those into scores.
Darcy won the duel. He delivers with a drop punt. Five with a second goal. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. Fremantle have kicked the last 7 goals. The margin is 50. Darcy does well. He gains possession. 12 making his way onto the field. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Slapped away. Is in his possession. Grundy hacking it out of there. Good body work to win the mark. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. A drop punt through the goals. Celebrating hard. Margin in a really tricky situation. Grundy aims for his man on the ground. Picked up now. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Tap came from Grundy. Dug out the loose ball. The handball now from McInerney. We've almost hit the end of the quarter. Quick hands, and they could be away here. Franklin didn't dispose of it correctly and hands it over.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Out of bounds, right on the 50. Ball over the line.
I hate to say it.
Ball tossed back in. And there's the siren to end the third quarter. The scores are Fremantle 68 to Sydney 24.
Fremantle believe they can win this game. It's time to show it.
Anything you can. 1 quarter of footy to go. Grundy won the hit out. Takes possession. Can he put it through? On its way. Drop punt straight through the middle. A much-needed goal for Sydney. He loved that one. That's 2 in a row for Sydney. Sydney behind by 38.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. They're looking...
Big thump from Grundy. The ball in the hands of Parker. Cox scoops it up. Pear's there to mop up. There'll be a ball up close to goal. Drops the mark. Avoids the tackler. Going for goal number 1. Look at them celebrate that effort. Trying to get this back to a manageable deficit now. Thumped clear. Opportunity for Kennedy. Blasted inside the 50. He takes the mark. Kicks it long. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Maybe the coach needs to get on the phone to him and give him some instructions.
Hewitt whacks one on the boot for goal. He's enjoying that goal. Sydney behind by 26. Grundy with the punch. The tackle deserves the ball. Sinks the slipper into it. Using every ounce of energy he has left. Good mark there. Decides to kick. Marks now and can send it back.
Fremantle are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Blakey puts it out on the full.
They can take the sting right out of the game here.
Kick by Brayshaw. Finds it in motion. Dawson throws the ball. Moves it on. Walters keeps that one low. Well, it'll be a ball up near the boundary line. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'd love for the coach to send a message.
We'll get a ball up.
Fremantle are making the most of their ruck dominance. It's one area of their game that seems on top here.
Punches it clear. Wicks keeps coming. That's a huge kick. Taking a nice grab. Hewitt heads towards the goals. 40 considering the options on the kicking. He looks like he needs a spell. The drop punt sails between the big sticks. Thrashes it. Wicks grabbed it clean. Goes short by hand. Dishes it off to a player on the run. Looks okay off the boot. He celebrates hard after that.
It hasn't always been.
Grundy gets onto the ball. What a lovely goal from there. Gets him.
That's a really good team.
Punched away. With the ball is Brayshaw. Wicks cuts it off. Clears the congestion. It's a foot race to get this one. Walker gathers it now. Spots it. Uses the bump. Well collected. Finds the loose ball. The kick releases the pressure. Brayshaw wins the ball in the air. Real disappointment for fans, of course. Sydney. Gary, what do you make of the result?
Fremantle did what needed to be done. They played hard, took their chances, and in the end, walked out with the victory.
The final scores are in. Fremantle 68, Sydney 61. That's all for today. On behalf of myself, Gary Lyon, thanks for joining us.